Hello everyone, it's Jed here. How are you? I have missed you guys tremendously. Now, I know we are not meeting in person. I cannot see you physically face to face because there is a virus out there that is very dangerous and we are keeping each other safe. But just because we are not able to meet in person doesn't mean I wanted to stop doing things for the youth group. It has taken a while to get things going. I do apologize for that. Life is crazy. I'm sure you all understand that. Now, what is this something new that we are trying? Well, I'm calling them mini messages, which means that twice a week, and that will be on Sundays and Wednesdays, I will be sending out a 3 to 5 minute YouTube video of me talking like this, although not always in my car. And I'll be explaining a short passage, a verse of the Bible that's only 2 to 3 verses long usually, and saying what it's about, what cultural context was occurring to the first audience and the writer of that particular verse. And what does that mean for us today? And I'm going to be using the book of James for this. Now, why the book of James? Well, there are a few reasons. One, it may have been written by James, the brother of Jesus, which means these are words of wisdom coming from an individual who personally knew Jesus when he was walking on this earth, which is amazing. It is a book of wisdom literature, which means collections of wise things to say or policies and practices that early Christians felt were significant and important enough to preserve, similar to the Old Testament book of Proverbs. Another reason is I think that the other themes of the book are very useful to us, and those themes are, to preview what we're going to be discussing, faith as it relates to us as Christians, patience, wisdom as we can live it out in our daily life, and what will last. And the last of those things, James answers, I think, by saying that God and his word is what will last eternally, and that is what we should be concerned with. Now, we're going to be talking about how being patient is relevant to our lives as Christians, how the biblical sense of faith, which is where we merge believing and obeying obedience into one thing, and that is where Christians get our sense of faith from. We will be talking about that and other things. I'm going to rant like this, like I said, for 3 to 5 minutes. This video is going to be a little bit longer than normal because I'm introducing things. But then once I post the video, I encourage you to discuss questions, the passages, with your family, with your siblings, with your online community, or in what YouTube calls the blah blah, which is the comment section. You can talk with me there. If you're a kid reading this, please get your parents' permission before engaging with anything online. That is always important. Be smart and be safe. Now, the goal of this is to make sure that we are still growing, that we are still engaging as a community, as the youth group at Smith Memorial Presbyterian Church, to help each other grow in our faith. And I think we can do that. I know it's different. These are very changing times. But there's also some advantages to it. Like, for example, you do not have to be at the church at a specific time to hear this message, nor do you have to be awake early on a Sunday, which I'm sure quite a few of the kids in the youth group appreciate the ability to sleep in. I know I do. Now, like I said, I will be sending this video out linked to my YouTube account. I'll be sending that out on probably late Saturday night for the Sunday video, and at some point Wednesday during the day for a Wednesday evening video. I know this one's possibly going to be coming a little bit later, but normally they will be available earlier, and you guys can watch them and we'll talk about them online throughout that week. And if you don't want to be on the email list I am sending this to, please let me know and I will remove you from it. We will still have the general youth group video, but just for these linked videos, I see no reason to pester people who don't want to be emailed twice a week from me, but I do like hearing from you guys. So attached to the email I'm sending this out with, I will have my personal email, I will have my cell phone number, and I invite you to go ahead and give me a call, shoot me a text message or an email if you have questions, if you want to talk, because like I said, I do miss you, and I am prayerfully looking forward to the time where we get to meet together in person to ask questions, because as fun as it is to stare at a camera in my air-conditioned car, I would much rather be face-to-face with you guys, and when that's safe to do again, we will. I love you. I hope God blesses you tremendously this week and that you in turn bless others with his love.